Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. and anime and manga contributor to Bounding into Comics, and today's Friday. You guys know what that means. The Oricon charts are out, and this is going to be the top 20 Oricon rankings for the week of September 12th through 18th. So before I get into this, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be live reactions or news analysis and Oricon charts like this video, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the full top 50 chart, courtesy of Jessica, who thanks to him we get these every week. So, alright, so how this works is basically I am going to read the ranking, the title, the volume, and if it's a new release, I will read the date it was released, how many days it's been out, and then the numbers. And if it's not a new release, I will read the numbers for the week, the date it was released, and then the total, and if I've covered it or not. And if I can't cover it, why? And if it's in the top 10 series for the week, I will read those numbers as well. There are a couple of honorable mentions, which are series that are not in the top 20, but they are in the top 10 series of the week, which are Spy Family with 75,744 copies, which for Spy Family, I have been covering since Chapter 3 when it was a Manga Plus exclusive. And apparently, I'm like the only person that covers this manga now, which is weird. But yet, the YouTube algorithm hates my ass. And I barely get views anymore on it. So, go figure. And One Piece, which got a huge chop with all volumes of One Piece selling 141,189 copies. So without further ado, let's get to this. So number 20 is Shinkaro Hashiru Volume 11. It must have, released a little early, because for the week it sold 23,304 copies. It came out September 12th in 7 days, sold 23,596 copies. Unfortunately, there are no scans for this one. Can't find it anywhere, so can't cover it. Number 19 I do cover, however, which is Torikaku Kawaii, aka Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 21. This is a new release, and this cover is gorgeous. It came out on September 15th, and in 4 days sold 24,505 copies. I've been covering this manga for a minute. I love this series. I know I'm behind, and I'm going to catch up with it and do a long-ass live reaction for it, especially since we are currently at Tsukasa's backstory, or full backstory. I'm stoked. Yes. And I know we've gotten, some of her backstory before, but, we're talking about, before she died. So, yeah. But if you aren't reading this manga, why? The anime is not doing this justice, and I'm very saddened by it. Anyways, number 18 is Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 20, which got a chop. Yes, it did. For the week, it sold 25,862 copies. It came out August 4th, and it sold a total of 1,433,946 copies. And all volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen have sold 61,002 copies. I've been covering this manga since Chapter 17. I covered it earlier this morning. We are going to be getting Season 2 news this weekend in regards to the anime. So stay tuned for that. But yes, I covered this manga before it became mainstream. Yeah. Anyways. So number 17 is Trojan X Volume 4, which is a new release. And it has, of course, the hero killer pharmacist mask seller. I'm telling you, that is the mask salesman from fucking Majora's Mask. He is. Let's be real. It came out on September 16th, and in 3 days sold 26,647 copies. This manga is so fucking slept on. It's not even funny. It's a sheet of sweet. You can't go wrong. I love this series. I've been covering it since Chapter 1. You can read it on the Shonen Jump app. I hate that reader, but And you can read it on Manga Plus as well. And it is getting a physical release from Viz Media too. Number 16 is Tokyo Revengers Volume 29, which got a chop. For the week, it sold 27,219 copies. It came out on August 17th, and it sold a total of 729,389 copies. And all volumes of Tokyo Revengers have sold 83,845 copies. I've been covering this manga for a minute. I'm telling you, this current arc, man, is a trip. It's a fucking trip. That's all I gotta say on that. Number 15 is Kanojo Okurashimasu, aka Rent a Girl from Volume 28. It came out on September 16th, and in 3 days sold 29,737 copies. The third season was announced. My girl, my queen, Yamori is coming. The anime onlys aren't ready for the real queen. Nah. Yamori needs to be on the next volume cover, period. If she's not, there will be shenanigans. Just saying. And I've been covering this manga for a very long time. I think I'm one of the only people that still cover it. I still get no respect on my name. Anyways, Shangri-La Frontier. Alright, so the limited edition for Shangri-La Frontier is at number 28, and also these both came out on September 16th. So these are 3 days. In 3 days, the limited edition sold 18,691 copies, and the regular edition sold 31,519 copies. Now, Shangri-La Frontier, I need to explain the situation with this. So, Kodansha decided to be a bunch of assholes and say fuck you and drop the simulpubs for Shangri-La Frontier when the anime got announced. I don't know why they did this. I have been trying to get answers out of them for why. It happened with Four Nights of the Apocalypse as well, which was fucking stupid. Luckily, for Four Nights of the Apocalypse, we are still getting simulpubs for it. For Shangri-La Frontier, however, it is, I don't know why it is taking so long for, why it even took so long for someone to pick up Shangri-La Frontier, but they are coming. The scans are coming. I'm waiting for the scans to catch up a little bit more, and then I will start covering it. I think I'm going to wait until it hits, because the chapters are relatively short for Shangri-La Frontier, so I'm going to wait for it to hit chapter 100, and then I'll do a long-ass live reaction covering Shangri-La Frontier. So that's where I'm at with that. But, Kodansha, that was some fuckery. That was some bullshit. You shouldn't have done... That was stupid. Of all the times to say fuck off, you do that. It's the same thing with Orient as well. Like, why? Are you just gonna not, like, have the manga available for, or simulpubs available for, like, series that have anime adaptations? Are you just gonna get rid of Eden Zero next too? Well, that might explain why we're gonna drop Eden Zero. That's fucking stupid. Stupid. It makes no sense. Number 13 issue, Shika Kuma no Saikyo Kenja Volume 20. It came out on September 12th, and in 7 days sold 32,060 copies. This one is in the TBR. It is a chapter behind, but the next chapter comes out on September 27th, so we'll see what is happening with that. If it is still behind when the next chapter comes out, then I'll take it out of my TBR. Then I'm going to wait on number 12 because we're going to cover Detective Conan at the same time. So number 11 is Doreka Kono Jokyo wo Setsume Shide Kudasai Volume 7. For the week, it sold 34,964 copies. Came out September 12th, and in 7 days sold 50,105 copies. Can't cover this one because there's nothing's translated. Well, the scans aren't up to date. I can't do shit with it, so gotta deal with it. The same with number 10. There's nothing for number 10. Nothing, which is Nigatsu no Shosha Sedai Gokaku no Kyoshitsu Volume 16. This one is very surprising that there's nothing for it. It came out on, okay, so for the week it sold 35,053 copies. It came out September 12th, and in 7 days sold 35,327 copies. There's nothing for it. Nothing, which really surprised me. Number 9 makes me happy because it's Mahosukai no Yome, Volume 18, aka The Ancient Magus' Bride, Volume 18. For the week, it sold 37,352 copies. It came out September 9th, and in 10 days sold 73,717 copies. I think I'm like the only person or one of the only people that covers this manga, which is a shame because this manga is fucking amazing. And it's such bullshit that the anime, how Wit, well, let's be real, the same people, the majority of the same people are still on this, but Wit like totally bastardized it. I will never forgive what Wit did to this series. I'll never forgive it because that was some bullshit, and I heard it from the president's mouth at a Wit industry panel what these fuckers did to this series and why they said, fuck you, lore, we want to tell a complete story when there was no reason for it. You can't tell me there wasn't enough content for them to use when they cut like the majority of the content. They cut the majority of the content that they could have used. It was so stupid. I'll forever be salty. And the thing that makes this worse is that, I said it last week, I'm going to say it again to deal with it. The thing that makes this whole thing worse is that instead of like using the OVAs to be like, okay, you know what we could do with these OVAs? We can, fix the fuckery that we did in the first season, and especially since we have the art director from March comes in like a fucking lion, we can use him, we can give beautiful art and even better art and animation. We can use these OVAs to actually give the lore that was goddamn skipped. Maybe even dedicate one to Joseph. I don't fucking know. But, actually do what season 1 needed to fucking do. And then go into season 2 with, an actual adaptation. Instead of this bullshit. And have it be like Blue Exorcist. Or Tokyo Ghoul. Like, it's fucking stupid, and I hate that they're doing that. You guys are stupid, and you know what? Wait, you are definitely a match made in heaven for Mappa. You are, because both of you do this stupid shit, and I hate it so much. And no, I will never forgive Mappa for what they did to Kakiguri, and also what Wit also did to Vinland Saga. Ugh. All right, number 8 is Yofukashi no Ura, a.k.a. Call of the Night, Volume 13. This is a new release that came out on September 15th. And in 4 days, they sold 42,083 copies. And all volumes of Call of the Night sold 67,823 copies. I've been covering this series for a while now. I love this series. It is good. If you are not up to date with it, why? Seriously. And I will say this, I do like that the animes stay true to Koriyama's art style. Number 7 is World Trigger Volume 25. For the week it sold 43,000, and this is a chop, definitely, 43,937 copies. It came out on September 2nd, and in 17 days sold 351,567 copies. I've been covering this one for a very long time. Daisuke, you need to do what Togashi did and expand your assistance. That's all I have to say, because Daisuke learned his lesson. He realized, goddamn, shit is not going to improve unless I do this shit. I'm going to expand. He realized that with the digitalization. He's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to expand my assistants. I'm going to do the drawing. They're going to, the hand drawing. They'll do the digitalization portion. And we'll get shit done. That's what you need to probably do too, Daisuke. Let's be fucking real. Anyways, I had to say it. Let's be real. It's true. Number 6 is Kojiki no Gash 2, aka Zatch Bell 2, Volume 1. I'm so happy about this. You have no idea. I love this manga so much. It's a new release that came out on September 16th, and in 3 days sold 47,228 copies. If you are not reading this manga, why? First of all, you need to read it. If you've only seen the shitty anime, yes, it is shitty, deal with it, of the first Zatch Bell, you need to read the original manga, because that anime is a bastardization of the source material. Because that source material is raunchy as fuck. You have, oh god, like, I want a reboot of it. Dude, I really want, like, an actual, like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, like, type shit going on with it. I do. I want an actual adaptation, but mofo, even in Japan with the feminists and all that, oh god, it would not fly. No way, unfortunately, because it is so not politically correct, and it's beautiful for it. Because you have Fulgore with this titty song, like, Fulgore would so get canceled. I hate using the word cancel. Oh, fuck, I hate giving that word power. I'm not giving that word power. Fulgore would be totally attacked for his titty song. Like, you would, there's like the, let's be real, Zatch Bell would not be allowed in the US. There's episodes of Zatch Bell that would not be, or let's be fucking real, chapters of Zatch Bell that would be banned in the US, if it was being serialized. Oh, fuck, yes, it would. It is that insane. Yes, I am dead ass serious because of racism, because of racial stereotypes. I'm dead ass serious, it would. That manga is so good. I love it so fucking much. But the sequel, oh my god, Zatch Bell 2 is everything though. I love what we have so far. Oh god, the choreography we have is good. From the fight that we just finished, how Zatch came back was epic as fuck. The story, the mystery we have as well is great. I can't even, I'm still trying to figure it out. It's so far, it's really goddamn good. But anyways, I'm hoping the demons aren't all dead. I really hope not. I hope that they'll be able to come back to life, because there's a lot of demons that I really like in there that I don't want dead. But anyways, now let's get to some limited edition. We got a limited edition I need to bring up here. Damn it. There it is. So the next one is for Yubisaki 2 Renren. So for the limited edition, which is at number 22, both of these came out on September 13th. This is for the limited volume 7 limited edition. In 6 days, it sold 21,401 copies. For the regular edition at number 5, it sold 50,035 copies, and all volumes sold 77,035 copies. Unfortunately, what I found, it was in the middle, scans-wise, they were in the middle of volume 7, so I can't cover it. Nah, I can't. I'd like to, but I can't. Okay, so now we're separating the boys from the men, or the girls from the women. Because number 4, Yomi no Tsugai Volume 2, for the week, it's at 115,371 copies. It came out September 12th, and in 7 days sold 116,149 copies. And all volumes of Yomi no Tsugai sold 124,625 copies. Yeah. Those of you that don't know, this is by the mangaka Full Metal Alchemist. It really does give you, like, some Twin Star Exorcist vibes in a way. It meets, like, meets Digimon. What did I say, Digimon or Pokemon? Meets Pokemon more so than Digimon. Yeah, I love this manga so much. It's so good. Read yeah, but actually no, I shouldn't say Pokemon. Meets Noragami. Yeah, it's like Twin Star Exorcist meets Noragami. That feels right. Anyways, go read it. It's good. I know Square Enix is going to have physical releases for it. It's on Manga Up, but don't use that shit. Manga Up is just all types of bad. I wish Comic-Key would just have the simulpubs and just use Project Vinland's version on Comic-Key. It'd be a lot easier. But anyways, number 3 is we got Sosu no Frieren. So the limited edition for Sosu no Frieren is at number 27 for volume 9, and these came out on September 15th. In 4 days, the limited edition sold 18,710 copies. And the regular edition at number 3 sold 155,290 copies. Soso no Frieren is getting an anime adaptation. We'll see who gets it. I love Soso no Frieren. Soso no Frieren has gotten really, really deep with the writing, and the art has just been so gorgeous. It deserves the world. Oh God, I hope it doesn't get bastardized. Oh, please don't bastardize this one. Please don't. Anyways, now let's get to Detective Conan. Alright, so the first one for Detective Conan is at number 12 is Detective Conan Hani no Hanazawa-san Volume 7. It came out on September 15th, and in 4 days sold 32,268 copies. And then, of course, at number 2 is Volume 102, with this one came out on September 15th, and in 4 days sold 197,629 copies. I just want to double check one thing. Okay, so for all volumes of Detective Conan, it's for the week sold 201,877 copies. So for Detective, shoot, I'm on the wrong one. Conan Hanin no Hanazawa-san, there's no English scans for it, which is a damn which I'm really surprised about, in all honesty. You would think there would be, considering all the Detective Conan fans. And it sucks because I want to cover it. And in regards to the regular Detective Conan, the main Detective Conan, I have been covering it for a long ass time, so of course. Yeah. I took the challenge like way back in 2016, 2017-ish? Yeah, I took it a long before it hit 1,000, so. And number 1, of course, is Kingdom Volume 66. Of course it was going to be Kingdom Volume 66. And it came out on September 16th. And in 3 days sold 292,253 copies, and all volumes sold 336,931 copies. Now, I'm actually really surprised by this. Like, I'm surprised by the numbers period being this low, but for Kingdom especially. Because with Kingdom, you would think for like this volume with the content that's in there, this is when the content in this volume is when this is Roboku's cage. So when Moten and Shin are getting out of Roboku's cage, Haishin Yunin and Gakuka, are getting out of Roboku's cage. So you would think that a lot of people would be buying this volume. I'm so surprised by this one being this low in numbers. Why is this one so low? And I know it's only 3 days, but for 3 days? Really? Considering you have the movie, considering you have the anime, this low? Really? I'm surprised by this. I'm very surprised by this. Very surprised. I thought it'd be way higher. Because Kingdom has been fucking amazing. I'm wondering if... I'm telling you, next volume is going to be conky on that cover. If it is not conky, I will be shooketh. But this really surprises me that Kingdom is this low in numbers. Being number 1, I'm not surprised, but really? If it's not 500,000 next week, I'll be shocked. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised it's not 500,000. I'm really surprised it's not 500,000. Yeah, I know you can make the argument that if Detective Conan didn't come out this week, if if Susanoo Freiren and Yomi no Tsugai didn't come out this week, yeah, if those three didn't come out, yeah, it would be at 500,000 easily. Totally. But even without those series coming out this week, this should have been at least 500,000 in 3 days. Something going on. But the other thing I have to bring up as well is in regards to something else I've been seeing in the anime community, especially on anime Reddit. I have seen more demand for Kingdom manga than ever before. And even on manga Twitter as well, when are we getting Kingdom manga? Seriously, when is Kingdom going to get an official manga license? When are we getting I swear to God, Momoyama, if Kingdom does not get an official simulpub after Oshinoko is done, I don't know what to tell you. This is getting really fucking ridiculous. Kingdom needs to be on fucking Manga Plus already. This is some fuckery. This is some bullshit. We want Kingdom. We want official Kingdom simulpubs. We want Kingdom. People want Kingdom. Kingdom was on the reader survey, so they are, and I know people are like, well, maybe they're not thinking about it. No, Kingdom is on the list for being on, being a series on the Manga Plus, simulpubs. They are thinking about putting Kingdom up on there. Put Kingdom on there. Shit, you could Momoyama, you could probably take the fan translators of scans of Kingdom. You can ask them, and you could probably pay them for their scans and hire them and have them translate Kingdom for you. And you wouldn't have to do shit. You wouldn't have to have Medibank do anything. You could just take the stuff that's already been done and just put it up on the fucking app. Just pay the fan translators that have already done the translations for Kingdom, and put it on the fucking app. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. You could have all the chapters of Kingdom now. You could have all of them up on your fucking app right now. All you have to do is probably just pay the translators. Pay the fan translators for the fan scans, and the community would be fucking stoked for it, especially if they know that all the money that's, the money, the translators are being paid, and also having the translators, continuing to translate Kingdom, have that, and also, now that they have an official release on the fucking, on Manga Plus, that money goes towards Hara. So that's a win-win. I don't understand how hard this is. Kamiki figured this out. Kamiki fucking figured it out. Because what Kamiki did with the Kengan scans specifically is they hired the fan translators. They hired the fan translation team for Kengan to do Kengan Omega and Kengan and Kengan Asura, and they just had them fix up. What they did was they had them fix up the translations, and fix up their old translations, which would probably be the case here for Kingdom, is have them fix up their old translations and edit them and fix them up. So yeah, it wouldn't exactly be having them going straight on, Manga Plus, but like having the fan translator team fix up the translations and then have them go on the platform. And the mangaka approved. Obviously Darmian and Sandrovich approved the Kengan fan translator team, but I don't understand how hard this is. Momoyama, you should be just doing what Kamiki did. Kamiki is doing it right. I'm telling you. They figured out the formula. And I think they did if I remember correctly, I think they did the same thing for Battle in 5 Seconds After Meeting as well. They hired the fan translation team for Battle in 5 Seconds After Meeting. I I just don't understand how these people can't figure it out. Stupid. Anyways, that was my tangent for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. I just don't understand how hard it is for them for Manga Plus to figure out. You don't have to use Medibank for everything. For certain things like Kingdom, you could just hire the translators are right there. Everything's ready for them. They just have to edit some of the stuff. Kodansha, you guys are being fucking stupid. That's all I gotta say to you. You guys are being dumbasses. You need to bring back Shangri-La Frontier simulpubs. Period. But I digress. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think of these numbers. Are you surprised by these numbers? I'm more so surprised that Kingdoms is a lot lower. I'm pleasantly surprised to see Yomi no Tsugai this high. I'm pleasantly surprised to see that Zatch Bell is this high on the chart. This makes me so happy to see Zatch Bell so loved, because I love Zatch Bell. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigan Sync. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Oricon content, new ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, we'll be seeing you later. Bye.